What's up, man?
What's going on, dude?
Nothing much. Episode 38. You know, what's crazy, I don't know how we didn't think of this or acknowledge it, like, at all, but we've well passed a year since the first episode.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't even have a ceremonial, like,
Dude, I didn't even think about that.
Me neither. I was sitting there, I'm like, man, how long have we been doing this? I was counting up the episodes, and I was like, man, what number are we on? And I sat there, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right, so we got about 30, we were at 37 at the moment. And I was like, how long have we been doing this for? And yeah, totally just breezed past a year like it was nothing.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think about that either.
Yeah.
That's strange. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, happy 1 year with us.
Yeah, super belated. Yeah.
Whatever.
So last week before, my brother and I, we went to go see In a Violent Nature. Have you heard about this movie?
I have. I don't know about it, but I know of the name.
All right. So what it typically is I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's a horror movie, a slasher movie. I mean, it is pretty much Jason, but I mean, really close to Jason. It's heavy Jason vibes, but the entire movie you're with the killer.
Oh, you sent me the trailer to that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And man, it was really different. I'm not going to spoil anything, but I wanted to touch on it a little bit. Dude, this movie, I saw someone describe it as watching your brother play video games, play the video game. Like, dude, it is just constant, you're with him the whole time. Walking is just douche, douche, douche. And it's like, there were a couple points where I was like, probably going to fall asleep here for a little bit. Like, because it was so relaxing. I don't know how to explain it. But it was like a metronome. It was like a metronome. Click, click, click. Because that was literally how he walked in. It was so quiet, and you had nature sounds, and it was like, this is really relaxing for watching someone that's about to go on like a murderous rage here soon.
Yeah, no way.
But man, I will say this, like, I know what he was going for, but there is one kill that is going to be heavy online, and that's going to be the yoga scene. It's going to be, but when this movie comes out, everyone's been trying to look for it. Everyone's been talking about it. Brandon, this is one of the most sweet. During the whole kill, I know your reaction. I could see you just go, oh, oh, oh. Like, it just keeps going. I'm not even going to spoil it, but it was cool. You know, you got to follow him through the whole thing, and it was pretty cool to where you show up and you see the different levels, the escalation of the humans and their reaction to what's going on. Like, they're freaking out. You know, you show up, they don't know he's there, and then he shows up again, and all the people are talking like, yeah, you know, someone's missing, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, you know, that's fine, you know, a typical horror movie. Mm-hmm. And then you run into the humans again, and they're like, some serious shit is going on. What is happening? And they're all freaking out. Then they finally encounter him, and, you know, the guy's real. And it's kind of crazy. You miss all that build-up. You miss that all. Yeah, so that part was cool. But what was really interesting, and I touched on it with Halloween lately, was how they kind of took away the spookiness with Michael Myers because you see too much of him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, there's so much. A lot of element gets taken away to where, like, the original Halloween, he's always just in the background. To where you're not necessarily following him. And a lot of the movie, there wasn't a lot of suspense, but the last half of the movie cuts it, and you're not with the killer anymore. You're with the last survivor. Okay. And the whole time, you think something's going to happen. It's so tension-filled. Like, is he coming? Is he coming? Because now you lost sight of the killer, Johnny. And you're the whole time you're like, uh-oh. And it's the first time in the movie you feel that way. And I was like, man, I wonder if this was a point like, don't remove all of the tension, by just constantly showing and showing and showing. But it was cool. I don't think I'd ever watch it again, to be honest.
I got pictures up here. I've seen this actual character now on Facebook and Twitter and all that. So now I know the movie that I keep seeing on these. So.
Yeah. He's It could have been. I was walking out of the theater. I told my brother, I'm like, could have been 45 minutes. Like, could have been 45 minutes long.
Just a short,
totally
like
fine.
a short movie.
Yup. Yeah. Dude, it was a lot of walking. Like, right when I saw someone say, it's like watching your older brother play video games, I was like, dude, that's exactly what it is. Like, just walking like Assassin's Creed style. Just.
Shudder made this?
Yeah. Yup.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty cool. It's cool. It's a cool concept. I hope it stops here, though. We don't need to see it.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 83%.
Yeah.
So, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Hour and 34 minutes.
Yeah, dude, I'm serious. It could have been... It could have been a lot shorter. A lot shorter. But it was cool. It's a cool concept. It's a cool idea. But, man, just be ready to be fucking just relaxed in such the weirdest way.
Yeah, I'll eventually check it out. So that is something. I remember when you sent me this trailer, and I was like, "Damn, this looks sweet as hell."
Yeah.
So
it was still pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'd give it like a 6.5, 7. But
yeah, I mean,
that
IMDb got it at about a 6.5. So you're pretty much on par with what everyone else is saying.
Yeah, the yoga kill though is through the roof. I was kind of disappointed. A couple of the kills were off screen. And I'm like, how are we gonna follow this guy the whole time? And you're gonna cut off half the kills?
Just joking.
Yeah, like what are you guys doing? But it is. It do what it be.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I got a question for you, Brandon.
Yeah.
So we're a very beginner, amateur podcast, right? If we were to ever have the opportunity to have a guest, like this could be our biggest break. This could be it. Like, this is going to be huge. Can't believe it. We're going to be exposed to thousands of more people, possibly millions. This guy's got a huge follower. For example, let's just say, I'm just throwing a name out there, like we have like Shane Gillis on or something like that. Could you imagine bringing him on and going on there, giving him a hard time, and then afterward just treating him like total shit, talking crap to the through the press and blah 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 blah, and just running him through the mill? Could you imagine that? You think that would be good for the podcast at all?
Heck no.
Maybe for a couple people, they'd be like, oh yeah, people that don't like this.
Yeah.
So why is the WNBA shitting on Caitlin
God.
Clark?
That was a good setup, dude. I'm not even joking. I have been wondering this whole, the past, week now about this.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous.
Dude, so years, the WNBA loses money every year. It has lost money every single year. They want equal pay. They don't even want equal pay. They want pay.
They want higher pay.
And NBA players make,
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, sure, I get it. You're not drawing in the revenue. You're not drawing in the money. It's the reality. It's the economic reality of the situation. That's all it is. It really is. It's not. I'm not bashing the WNBA. It's the reality of the situation. There's no money to make when there's no money out there. There's no money to give when there's no money out there. I mean, if anything, it's a charity league right now. Or was for some time. Now, we both have daughters. I have 2. You have 1. Of course, we'd love to, see this stuff succeed. If my daughters ever miraculously overcome my disadvantage of heightness and, end up in the WNBA, sure. Yeah, I mean, I want them paid, but I would also tell them, if you have a golden goose, don't throw it off the fucking expressway.
No shit, dude.
Dude, I mean, I'm sitting here. I don't care what's happening on the court. Like, she's a rookie. Rough her up. Yeah, sure. That's going to be for anyone. And it's happening
she's even said that, too. Like, I expect this.
Yeah, it's happened to other rookies.
Across the board.
It happens in the NBA. It happens in the MLB. It happens in the NHL. It happens everywhere. Rookies are going to get
correct.
it. You're going to think you're some hot shit? Come on.
Yeah.
But I will say this. There's one thing that does bother me. When I played hockey, I had 2 goalies. I had one that was my best friend at the time. I had one that I hated this person. I did not like this person at all. His skill level was less. I had nothing in common. We just didn't like each other, and that's fine. But I tell you what, dude. Someone gave him shit. I was a defenseman. Someone gave him shit. He covered the puck, and someone else gave an extra slash or started digging. Dude, I mowed that person down. Penalty or not, I'm blowing his shit up. That guy is toast. And I'm going to tell him, get away from my fucking goalie. Now, Caitlin Clark, when she's getting all this shit happening to her, where's her teammates?
No, I don't know about that. That's... And we might not see it. We don't know. But yeah, there's no one really saying anything about that. You're right.
Dude.
Maybe they're jealous. I mean, for me, from what I've heard and witnessed, this is a lot of jealousy going on. And
yeah,
it sucks, right?
It does suck.
It's not fair to her, but in all fairness, she has brought so much to the WNBA. No other player has done that in forever. No. You guys should be treating this like the best opportunity you have. Like, start promoting this shit more, man. She might have not even. She had a huge chance to go to the 3-on-3 league, make 100,000 times more what she was going to make here, and she chose to come to the WNBA. She didn't have to do this.
Honestly,
you're selling out games.
Yeah,
pretty much every game you're selling out.
Yeah, what I said earlier, dude, they're starting to beat the NBA numbers with her there.
Actually, the Celtics and the Mavs the other night, they I forgot the game that they were at. They beat them. It was over like 2,000 more people there.
Yeah, on Friday, in Washington D.C., more than 20,300 people came into the Capital One Arena to watch the Fever.
Yeah.
No 2 WNBA teams have more losses between them. They're terrible. And 20,000 people showed up. And on average, where like 5, 6, 7,000 people have been showing up on an average WNBA thing. And, I wanted to sit there and be like, you know what? I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. It's not jealousy. It's not. I don't want to hear the race. I don't want to hear the sexual orientation. There's no way. There's this amount of jealousy. But then Angel Reese, who is a very good player, who's very marketable, dude, she had to come out. She said the quiet part out loud. When she's talking about, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this game. People are coming to see me too. And and once she said that, I was like, oh no, girl, your credibility is shot now.
Have you seen that night she made that comment? Did you see the stands? So it showed her that day when she made that comment. They showed the game, and it was completely empty. It was empty. So don't say people are coming out to see you when you can't draw in a full crowd.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And that's just the thing. And, Caitlin, I saw the other night, Caitlin Clark can't handle the press. But the other night she was being asked question after question after question. And they finally were like, all right, one more question. And she goes, fine, but you're going to ask my teammate. And so she diverted it to her teammate. And her teammate was getting some acknowledgement. I thought that was big on Caitlyn because, dude, I was salty before she even went to the WNBA. I was like, dude, from what I'm hearing, I would just like all the UConn players and stuff, and the previous UConn players. I was like, dude, I would go to Iowa. I'd stay in Iowa one more year, and get some NIL money, get $5 million, and retire. I wouldn't even go to the WNBA. I'd retire and go no, but Caitlin Clark's a bigger person than I am, so.
Well,
she went into the league.
To say it's accomplishment, and I get that. Like I said, she could have went to the 3-on-3 league with Ice-T. He offered her $5 million to play.
Wow.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah. She'd be the only female, I believe. But she turned it down. She wanted to go to the WNBA. So, obviously, money's not the option, right? Money's not the option. It was she wanted to be in the WNBA. They should be welcoming this. They should be promoting it more. And part of it is, I feel like the announcers, broadcasters, like across the country, radios, podcasts, shit like that, should be promoting it more and getting people to go more.
Well,
she's doing
they're trying
this,
to. I mean, every game she goes to, the attendance fucking skyrockets.
Yeah,
like every time Caitlin Clark shows up. And, like, would I feel a little salty about it? Yeah, but, it's the opportunity to bring in a whole new market, all these new fans. I would welcome it. But at the same time, I'm going to rough her up on the court. I'm not going to make it easy. I'm not going to make it easy for her. And,
they want to see that.
and on the court stuff, I don't care about. That's on the court. It's the talk. It's the smack talk. Dude, it's brutal. It's not good. It doesn't look good at all. It just shows like a level of pettiness to where it's like, I said this, I'll say it now, but the WNBA and a lot of the players and some of the coaches, they've done nothing to make it easy for people to watch this. And it's annoying. And I'm like, man, you're slowly reminding people not to tune in or, whatever. But, dude, it's rough. It's just wild. It's rough. Like, could you imagine, like, people just, like, shitting on Michael back in the day like this? Like, they made it hard enough for him on the court. Detroit Pistons beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
But
you know what? He got back up and fucking went to town. He didn't fucking, like... Yeah. I'm not saying she's doing this because she isn't, but he's not like a lot of these players nowadays who fucking and stumble on the ground and make it, like, unwatchable for you. The NBA has dropped off so much because of shit like that. Oh, it's a foul, dude. Dude, that is what's losing. That's why there's only fucking 19,000 people going to the NBA Finals games. Like, they don't care. They don't want to see that bullshit. Stop being
the game is
stupid. Be a fucking man. Someone checks you, fucking
get
into it with them. Not saying fight, but, like, stand up. That was the biggest, like, gripe about in the 90s versus now. Like, you guys wouldn't be able to play with the guys in the 90s because they're too rough. You guys are too weak. Yeah. Like, that was the biggest fucking thing. You guys suck.
I don't know what turned.
People started getting away with all this, the fouls and shit. I swear that's what it is. Soccer too. Yeah. Can't stand that shit, man.
Oh, I could never watch soccer just for that reason. Like flailing down on the ground, screaming. And all of a sudden the red card gets pulled up and the guy gets up like, oh, I'm okay now.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
You should go sit down for a while since you got hurt so bad. See how that fucking plays out. Oh, no, I'm okay. Yeah. No. It's a mandatory 10 minutes. You got to sit now, just to make sure everything's okay.
It should be.
I bet that shit don't happen. Watch how fucking fast that shit stops. God damn.
Yeah. I wish they would review flops or like anyone that someone pulls their head back or jerks their head back and a foul is called. Dude,
Let's
I
go
wish
to
there
the
was someone to
cameras.
like, let's go to the cameras, or we
Wow.
got to go for a review on
Holy
this.
shit! As you can see
it-
here, his arm does not come anywhere near his face. Unbelievable,
Yeah.
Mike. You know.
Yeah,
Fucking
LeBron
A.
James looking at you.
Yeah, no
Oh.
shit. Did you see the alternative NBA logos with all his flops? So it's actually
No.
him. It's the outline of him flopping and stuff in NBA.
No. No, I want to see
I'll
that.
have to try to find them. I'll send them your way, dude. I was like laughing. I was like, someone actually made these, man.
Oh my gosh.
But it's sad, though, ain't it? Come on.
It is. I understood the charge, selling the charge.
Yeah.
I understood that. But man, this dude, there were times. What was it like? The guy had the ball and he brought the ball up over his head, and the elbow, was 3 inches away from LeBron, and he threw his head back. I was like,
Yeah,
oh
come on.
God, dude,
Come on. Dumb, dude.
It's crazy, but yeah, back to the the WNBA. I would really well, I thought they would get their shit together, but then they didn't get around the in
the Olympics.
Olympic team.
Yeah, you were.
How do you not do that? How do you
You're
squander that?
Ridiculous.
How do you squander that? You could go global with her, and you can't sit there and go, well, we definitely wanted the 12 best players, because you know what? You won it seven times in a row. You've gotten a gold.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think you're
I
gonna
saw
have
someone
an
make
issue.
a point. Yeah, I saw someone have a point. It was the '92 or something like that. Dream Team NBA, because they were like, well, we want the best 12 players. Okay, well, look at the '92 men's basketball team. They had Christian Laettner on the team. It was the first year they could use NBA players, and Christian Laettner, and he had 2 national championships. But you can't sit there and go, all right, Christian Laettner is better than Barkley, Jordan.
Yeah, we want the best.
He's not. He was not within the top 12. But guess what? He was marketable, and he brought more eyes to see it. So I could see if the women's team was an atrocious team. It's no, we really need that 12th person to get here. But it's not even close. They're not even come close to losing this time.
I hope they boycott it.
What
I hope they don't fucking do anything with the game
dude,
now.
what a squander. They don't even
Horrible
have to
ratings.
boycott. No one's before Caitlin Clark. No one was coming to see the shit anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, Bill Burr said at one time, where are all these feminists at?
Shit.
Going to see these WNBA games. Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
No,
It's been such a big popular thing on radios and whatnot. I've been listening to this, and it's horrible. It really is. I mean, like you said, if I was her, in a way, I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna finish this season. I'm out. Screw you guys. If you don't appreciate me, get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, and then the way I would look at it too is last night, someone ended up stealing the ball from Caitlin and beating the buzzer, getting the clean break. And I never heard of this woman before this. Dude, anytime we were to go play, I would use that. All right, Caitlin Clark just brought in 10,000, 12,000 more people into my arena or her arena. I'm going to throw down now. I want to be known and get my chance, to get out there, market myself, and use that. Dude, it's crazy. It's so crazy, and yeah, I think it'll go away after this year, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah.
Sucks for.
A little soft. It was a little soft right now. A little bitter.
Yeah, dude. I remember when I first started randomly following her. This was back in 2021, I think. Might have been 22. Possibly could have been
It was
22.
22. Yeah.
We were at a restaurant and they had her up on ESPN, and I was like watching her highlights. I was like, "Damn, dude, this chick can shoot, man. She's pretty damn good." Then I remember just
Yeah.
watching her, and then I looked her up at work one day. I was like, just to see, I want to see what she's about, and dude, I followed multiple times of her highlights and stuff. I was like, this chick's damn good. And then she blew up the next year. Like last year, she blew the fuck up. But
Yeah.
yeah, dude, it's
She made Iowa women's basketball watchable. When was I never. I mean, when it come to women's basketball, I mean, who did I think of? UConn, Tennessee.
It was always UConn.
Notre Dame. Yeah.
UConn.
Yeah, Notre Dame. Although it was like 3 teams that were like always, a big deal. And then, here comes Iowa out of nowhere. But Angel Reese did too. Angel Reese brought LSU to the forefront.
LSU was definitely up. I'll give it to them too. Not them, but South Carolina, dude. The past 2 seasons, they've had all freshman teams, and they brought to the championship almost. Well, obviously this past year, yes, but in last year, almost to the championship. 2 freshman teams, and both teams had all different players each time. So that's a huge, like that was awesome. Like, good for them. Good for them.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens moving forward. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be a honeymoon phase to where
it might be.
All right,
it very well might be.
We're attendance starts dwindling down again. Or this might just be a catapult. This might just be the beginning. Mm-hmm. And, they're going to find another player in the college that's just as marketable and shove it down our throats. And maybe the WNBA will become what's the word I'm looking for? Profitable league for the first time. And
dude, they can. They definitely can. I mean, it's up to them. But, I always thought, like, at some point in time, could the NBA step in and, like, promote it? Like, why didn't that ever happen? I don't know. If they do, it's a silent thing. I've never seen it. But I always thought that, like, why not they promoting it?
ESPN has been really trying. I mean, really trying, like, excessively trying to promote this league for quite some time.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're gonna shove Caitlin Clark down everyone's throat for quite some time. But we'll just see what happens there.
Well, we're taking it. So.
Yeah. Dude. So, society. I don't know where we're going here. So, have you heard Eminem's new song?
Yes.
Did you sit there and go, "Oh my God, this song is offensive"?
No.
Dude, there are people.
But I don't get offended by anything. So.
No. I mean, it takes a lot. It takes a lot for me to get offended. And I heard the song. I'm like, oh, cool. It's got, he's pushing it a little bit, nowhere near like the old days, but he mentions Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah,
took a shot at her. I was like, okay. And then what is it, like RuPaul's balls? He says fuck his kids. What else was there? There were just a few lines in there, like his cat, his Siamese cat identifies as whatever. And I'm like sitting there, I'm like, okay, I was like, it's just kind of a groovy song, and I didn't think anything of it. And dude, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the younger generation, or these pussy websites, or these pussy TikTokers are really pushing it, like saying, like, man, that was really offensive. I'm like, do you know who the fuck you're listening to? Are you aware at all who you're listening to? And I was like, dude, I'm gonna go back and start. I'm gonna listen to his first 2 CDs, man, that's some bad shit on there. I was like, man, I was like, how has no one come back and been like, this is bad? Like,
Yeah.
like I was sitting
Dude,
like, even like
we're wired different, man. We are.
yeah, dude, that stuff came out, and I remember it being like, it was a big deal with parents. I will never forget my dad coming home and he goes, "Do you have the Marshall Mathers LP?" I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Do not listen to that in front of me. I don't want to hear it and I don't want to see it." I was like, "Why? What happened?" Dude, they played Kim on AM radio. They
What?
played Kim.
Whoa.
Yes, because people were so upset about that album. Dude, I remember buying that album. I put it on in my living room. My parents weren't home. I put it on my living room. I opened the slider door, and me and my friend, it was Max, played catch in the backyard listening to it. And I was like, this is so awesome. Like, God, I think I was in like 7th grade or 8th grade. I was like, this is amazing. And then Kim came on. I mean, it's blaring loud enough to where everyone could hear it in my neighborhood. I ran inside and turned that off so fast. I was like, what was that?
Damn.
I was like, oh my God.
Dude,
oh my. Yeah, I know. Dude, I'm just sitting there. He's like doing all these baby talks. Sit down, bitch. You move again, I'll beat the shit out of you. I was like, oh. And I like ran inside, turned it down. I was like, oh my God. And I was like, what was that? And dude, I was like, my dad was like going to be home within the next 15 minutes. And I was like, I got to put this away. Like, I got to put this away. Not knowing he has already heard it because they played it on AM radio because they're like, this filthy rapping piece of shit. Dude, I was like, oh, I started sweating. I was like, of all the songs, that's the song that he heard.
Yeah, no shit, right?
But like, dude, I mean, that's what Eminem. Dude, that's what he was. He pushed buttons all over the place. It kind of stopped after the Eminem show. He lightened up a lot.
Yeah, it got more. He got serious about stuff. I feel.
Yeah.
It was in a good direction.
Then he got all pilled out in like 2000, like the early 2010s and stuff, and his stuff got a little weird. I don't know. Those first 2 CDs, like, I'm like, man, are kids even aware of any of this? Like, that stuff.
They don't give a damn
nuts.
about all that stuff.
Dude, it's still, like, I listen to it still, and I'm like, ooh, man, this shit was brutal back in the day. And, and I'm like, listening to this new stuff, I'm like, if this is the level of offensive that we have reached, like, if we are finding Eminem's new song this offensive, I don't know what to do anymore.
Dude.
Like, at all.
I was, I think 8th grade, Dr. Dre, The Chronic came out. I don't know if you've listened to that fucking album, but there's a track on there, and it's literally like 3 people fucking. That's the fucking track. Yeah, and they're like, oh shit, yeah, bitch, oh, and she's like, hey, yeah. He's like, I'm a nut. Yeah, it's like, what the hell?
I know.
That's what it is, you know? And then you guys get all fucking offensive about all this shit, man. Dude, we had people fucking on tracks. Like,
yeah.
You guys are fucking making upset about this.
Remember on the Marshall Mathers LP, there's a whole track of Ken Kniff getting his dick sucked by ICP.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, don't bite it.
Yeah.
Don't bite it. Yeah, fuck that. Give it back to Shaggy.
Yeah.
Don't be violent with it.
Oh, my God, dude.
And there we are, like 7th grade, just like, doop.
Yep.
Like,
This is a good. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is a good one.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm dumbfounded. And it's like, everyone's like, well, that was pretty offensive. Oh, no shit. That's exactly what we're going for here. Oh.
And what about every other rapper out there that are beefing? Kendrick Lamar and Drake, for instance. They're beefing, and Kendrick Lamar dropped this freaking song that damn, dude, he fucking tore Drake up the entire fucking time, beat the shit out of him, and no one's like, oh, damn, that was a good diss track. Like, that was it. Like, it's weird.
Up.
It's so strange how people jump on certain people about stuff. I don't get it.
It's weird.
Like
it's
I said, weird. We are programmed, wired way different because I seriously do not get offended by anything. I'm just like, shit, okay, whatever, shit happens.
The past like 8 years, dude, like this victimhood mentality has just fucking skyrocketed, and I don't get it. And I'm like sitting here like with my kids, like, how do I avoid this? Holy shit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't get it.
I don't
like,
know. It's crazy, man. It is crazy.
Yeah. Do you see that South Park with Lizzo? Lately?
No.
Dude, Lizzo went live and was like, I've been referenced on South Park and I'm terrified of it. And she's like, I'm going to do a reaction to it while I watch it for the first time. And I was like, oh, this can't be a good idea, dude. So it's is it Sharon, Randy's wife?
Yeah, Sharon.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's sitting there talking to Kyle's mom, and she's sitting there like, I got so frustrated with my, I couldn't match Randy's weight loss. Because, dude, it is what it is. It's everyone that I've ever known. The man loses weight faster than the woman.
It's
everywhere.
In our body. That's how it is.
Yeah, so she's talking and she's like, I couldn't get Ozempic, I couldn't get this and this. She's like, but I feel a lot better now. And she's like, well, what did you do? She's like, I tried Lizzo, lowering my standards and not giving a fuck about my weight, dude. And there was this whole medical commercial on this, and Lizzo's jaw is just dropping lower and lower and lower while watching it, and I'm like, oh fuck. I was like, well, that's what you've been promoting for a while. South Park's not really lying on anything you've ever said this entire time.
They are not afraid to come after anybody.
No one.
Dude,
no one.
They are
no one.
Crazy good.
No one. They don't give a shit. Dude, and that's the thing. They will not apologize for fucking nothing.
Nope.
And, just keeping everyone's fair play on it. Period. And that's how it is. Yeah. I love it.
If you get brought up in the freaking media, you're putting yourself in the line of fire for South Park. I promise you. I promise you. Because they will see it and they go, I got an idea. And they will run with it.
Yeah.
and they don't even look back. They're like sharks. They don't got necks.
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Dude, speaking of South Park, so Godzilla -1 was on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude, I can't wait to watch this again. And I pressed play, and it ended up being dubbed. I was like, oh, it's a dub version. I was like, oh, all right, whatever. Like, I was showing the kids stuff, and I was like, I'll leave it on dub right now, just so they're not,
they can listen.
4 and 6. Yeah, they're 4 and 6. They're not going to understand any of the Japanese. They're gonna be like, what are they saying? So I just left the dub on. I was skipping through the movie to the Godzilla parts. And I'm like sitting here like, man, fucking this dub. It's not bad. There's a lot of worse ones out there. But man, does it really reduce the emotion, like, for me anyway, tenfold. And I was sitting there, I was like, I posted it on our website. I was like, I would give anything for Matt Stone and Trey Parker to fucking dub this movie.
Oh Jesus.
Because did you ever see the studio recordings of them doing
yes,
the
when they're doing
the
yes. How you know I'm Japanese?
South Park Elementary. Yeah, boy. I was like, oh my God. I sat there and I was like, I would fucking give anything for for them to dub this movie.
Matt Stone, Trey Parker.
Yeah.
That's your call?
Godzilla -1 with Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Yeah.
Dude, you should just have Godzilla attack South Park and just run with it.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Do you remember the episode with the shitty wall? You're not down my shitty wall. Goddamn Mongolians.
Yeah. God. Dude,
it's a city walk.
Yeah.
Come here, Mongolians. Yeah. The guy's at the fucking wall. He's on the fucking horse.
Yeah. The Mongolians. That's all they did. Ah, damn it, my shitty wall. Yeah, that shit was some fucking
Dude, seriously.
Yeah.
Where are all those fucking, like you said, TikTok, YouTubers, fucking Instagram, whatever? Dude, where you at with that one, man? Damn.
Because they know they won't get an apology. They'll be like, dude, I don't want to
something to where I think they're so high on the list that it's like, don't even try. Don't even try to fucking jump on them because they'll just jump back at you and make you look like shit. So you're gonna screw yourself in the long run. But dude, that was hilarious.
Yeah, dude, that hilarious. Shit. God, that was so funny. I remember watching. I think we were talking about this in another episode, like just learning to laugh at yourself. I remember. I'll never forget it. I was sitting there. I was laying down. I was like, all right, I'll watch South Park, and I was watching it, and it was the fucking. For the people that don't know me, I used to have red hair before I bald out. And the ginger episode, fucking soulless gingers. Dude, all I did
That's
was...
where that came from. That's where all that shit came from afterwards.
All of it. Daywalkers, all of it.
Yeah.
Even people that didn't watch South Park was saying this shit.
They're referencing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, this shit is funny as hell. I ran with it. I was like, I'm a daywalker. There was a good, probably about 6-7 months. People called me a daywalker for a while, and I was like, I'll own it. Thanks. I'll roll with this. I don't give a shit. Yeah. And it went away. Like, dude, I just feel like people laugh at themselves. This shit just rolls off. And somewhere we forgot how to do that. Like,
you just gotta relax. You gotta have fun. I mean, I know some people, it's not having fun, but just chill, dude. It's seriously not going to hurt you. Sticks and stones, right? Remember all that bullshit we learned growing up?
Dude, yeah. Speaking of which, I'm going to get this. I want to get your idea on this. So at a comedy show, a comic made a joke to a man about his 3-month-old baby. Dude, and the guy went up and fucking socked the comic. Dude just went right up on stage. Boom! Blew him out and cornered him. Like, yeah, fuck you. And
that's assault.
I was like, holy shit. I was like, damn. Do you draw that line, though? Like, if you had 3-month-old Hayden at a comedy show for some fucking reason.
Well, that's your own goddamn fault, first off, because I would never do that.
I don't know if he had the kid there, but I saw some things like, why are you bringing your kid to a comedy show? And I was like, that's fucking weird.
Dude, comedians, a lot of them, that's how they work their fucking set. We went to a open mic, or not open mic, but little comedy show for just our Little League fundraising stuff. Dude, I was right up front, and I was like, I'm going to get fucked. I looked at it, my wife, and I was like, he's going to say something to me. And I know he's going to say something, because that's what they do. They look at the first few rows, you're going to get fucking smashed, you know? Sure enough, man. First thing he said, it was night. It was nighttime, and for some reason I forgot I had my glasses on my head. He goes, well, you got your sunglasses on. You know it's nighttime? And I was like, here. I looked right at her. I go, fucking told you. Here it comes. Yeah. You know? And I just took it. Wham, 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 wham. And then I was laughing the whole time, and I was answering back. You know, I was having a good time. I don't give a shit. You fucking pick on me. Do it. Yeah. Do whatever the fuck you want. Because you know what?
Yeah.
That's how you're making. Everyone's laughing now. Everybody in here is laughing, so I'm part of it.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Good. You know?
Yeah.
It brings in the kids? I don't know. I mean, I guess certain things could be off limits, but
I never heard the joke. It is what it is,
right?
I heard it was.
It is what it is. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I could laugh at it. I could not laugh at it. I mean, I'm not going to get offended. I'm not going to be like, oh. I'm just going to be like, yeah, okay. Right. That's enough. Dude, whatever, you know?
There was There was one time I went with my wife and Eric to see the Damn Band. Do you know who the Damn Band is?
No.
They were the wedding singers in Old School.
Oh, okay.
And what were they in? Starsky and Hutch and The Hangover. They're that band.
Okay.
So, dude, I saw them live. Dan Finnerty? I can never say his last name. I never knew he was like this, but people were in the front row, and he fucking ripped. I mean, I'm talking tearing people apart. Like, it was funnier than shit. And Britt's like, "Do you want to go closer?" I was like, "No." I don't want any part. I was like, I don't want any part of that.
I'm not about to
guy.
catch those hands. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah. Like, dude, that guy would just sit there and rip on anyone. The show was funnier than hell. If you ever get a chance to see the Damn Band, go see it immediately. Yeah. And he was so fucking funny. I had no idea. Like, the way he was able to just, like, pick everyone apart. I was like, dude, why is this guy not more famous? This guy should be fucking huge. He should be one of the bigger comics, but dude, I was sitting there. I'm like, dude, I'm leaving 40 feet between me and that stage. I don't want to catch any of that smoke. I was like, I'm not dealing with that right now. That guy will fucking tear me. But
my gosh, that's funny.
Dude, and if he did,
that's a blast, man.
I'd have had so much fun.
Dude, he picked on this dude behind us because he was a younger guy, and he called him Rusty. And dude, it stuck. Because now we see him randomly, and we go, Rusty! And he's shaking his head. He's like, just waves, like, I don't know the dude, but we Rusty.
Yeah. Every morning he wakes up like fucking Richard Gere's character in Brooklyn's Finest. Every morning he wakes up and he takes a swig of alcohol and puts a pistol in his mouth. Like, fucking Rusty. He goes,
Damn it.
Rusty.
Damn
and he's
it.
like, yeah. Yeah. He's like, this is the floorboard broke when I
Dude, it's funny as hell though.
God.
It is funny. Dude, I laughed my ass off.
He's sitting there carving the fucking Rusty was here, like fucking Shawshank Redemption style.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny. Dude, so talking about comedians that are not good with dealing with hecklers or anything, Michael Richards is starting to come back.
Oh, really? Oh, boy. It's been a minute for him.
Something years. Been a long fucking minute.
Been a real big minute. I remember when all that happened, I was like, you probably shouldn't say that.
Dude, he was like the first one. He was like the first one to get cancel culture.
He broke big time. Yeah.
Oh, man. Even Dave Chappelle, when he was up on that stage, it was like the same stage. He goes, man, every time I see this, all I think is Kramer fucking up here.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember sitting there. I didn't watch a single episode of Seinfeld back in the day. I didn't watch a single episode of Seinfeld until like 2 years ago, and I was like, all right, let's see what's going on here. And I watched it, and I was like, well, he's fucking done. And then, do you remember he went on? Was it Conan? I can't remember the talk show host, but Jerry Seinfeld was being interviewed by him. And they did a video call with Michael Richards. And it was funny. It was fucking funny. I'm sorry. He was apologizing and everything. But his look into the camera, like, dude, we're not over Kramer yet. Like, the look, he's like, no, this is what's so crazy about it. I'm not racist. Dude, people started fucking laughing in the crowd. And Jerry was like, this is not funny. This is not funny. But, dude, I couldn't help it. Like, the way he was looking into the camera, I'm like, dude, it's too soon to sit here and try to recover real quick.
Recover,
I
for sure.
almost think it made it worse. But it was so fucking funny. I couldn't stop, like, laughing at it. And I felt bad. I was like, dude, the guy lost his cool. He's probably not what everyone thinks he is. But it was like, holy shit. And it was like, dude, I mean, he lost out on a lot of stuff. I mean, he made a lot of money from Seinfeld, obviously.
Yeah.
Still is.
People fuck up. It was stupid, but hey.
Dude,
Time to move on.
Like 22 years, 20 years, something like that. Like,
it's been a long time.
Holy fuck, did that take
it was
a
I think we
long
were
time to
just
return.
out of high school or in high school around that time.
I think it was my senior year, 2004.
Yeah.
I think it was 2004. But man, watching that, even now, it's like, ooh.
Oh shit, dude.
Like, man, if you can't take the fucking heat from the crowd, man, just walk off the stage. Holy shit. He tried recovering, too. He's like, this stuff shocks you, doesn't it? Like, oh, fuck, yeah. No, dude, you ain't going to play this one off. Ashley Simpson tried to play off something last when her fucking vocals.
Yeah, you've seen how that ended, huh? Nice
Yeah.
dance, bitch.
Yeah. Dude, I remember so many people getting mad at me.
What the fuck
I was
is
like,
this?
look at this fucking idiot. And then she was doing the fucking clown dance. Like, your music's fucking fake. Fuck you. And everyone's like, you're a fucking asshole, right? Dude, all the girls got so mad. I was like, yeah, you guys shit on my music for years now. I'm gonna fucking chokehold this shit. Look at this.
Oh my god,
Dude, that was bad. On a Monday, I was like, oh, it's Millie and Vanilli. That happened again.
Dude, speaking
I don't
of
know.
comedians, do you ever listen and watch Kill Tony?
Yes, fucking amazing.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my
Dude.
god.
There are so many people that are not found. Did you see the one with fucking Tucker Carlson?
No, I didn't even know he was on there.
Yes, dude. Tucker Carlson went there.
Oh my god.
And I'll replace the N word with motherfucker. But he goes, hey, one of the comedians come up. He's on there a lot. He's really funny. I wish I had his name off the top of my head. I just don't have it. He's like, hey, Tucker Carlson. He goes, motherfucker, my grandma hates your ass. Dude, it was so fucking funny. Like, Tucker Carlson was like fucking rolling. And he goes, oh, she doesn't mean it. He goes, oh, motherfucker, she does. I was like, dude, it was just funnier than hell. But Tucker laughed. Like, he just laughed. I was like, dude, that's what you got to do. But yeah, go ahead on what you were going to say about Kill Tony.
No, you're good. I'm just saying, like, I don't think we've ever, like, actually talked about that.
Never.
Kill Tony.
You and I?
Like, we've never brought it up. Like, yeah, even just bullshitting. Like, but it's like, I've watched, I mean, I've been watching them for, man, it's been a while. Months. And,
yeah.
dude, I fucking love it. It's so fucking funny.
Dude, it's so funny. The Mute. Have you ever heard the Mute make the jokes about Shane Gillis? Dude, so he has to use his phone to talk. And
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When he said, Shane, you were one of my biggest inspirations until I found out you weren't really retarded.
Yeah.
Dude, Shane was fucking rolling. And then Tony, for Tony, he's sitting there and he's like, he goes, I used to sound a lot like you, but then I prayed for God to take my voice away. I was like, oh my God. Dude,
yeah, dude, it was great, absolutely great, dude.
He was on fire at the Tom Brady roast.
Oh, dude, he had some fucking words. Woo!
Yeah, you want to talk about offensive, dude? That whole roast was more offensive
my
than
ass off.
Eminem's fucking. Dude,
I mean, come on. You know, I love Tom Brady, but dude, he's been treated so nice in his entire career. It's about time you got, shit on for a minute, Hey, everybody needs it once in a while. Come on.
Dude, when Tony was like saying like Kevin Hart was using the stool that Aaron Hernandez kicked out from underneath him, I was like, damn! Like, oh my God.
I know Gronk's here because all the chocolate milk was drank backstage.
Yeah. That shit was good. That shit was good. Did you hear Tom Brady actually fucking went at Tony right at the beginning?
No.
He mentions his shoes like being gay.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady was like, I'll take one of these shoes and shove them up your fucking ass. And I guess there's a moment in the roast, I haven't gone back and watched it, but Tony was like, do I acknowledge that Tom Brady just, I just pissed him off real quick? Or do I keep going? He just kept going, but I guess Tom was like, well, fuck you. He probably didn't know who Tony was. Because Tony's
not a lot of people do.
No. He's
Seriously.
not that big right now. And he should be, because, dude, he destroyed that.
Just jumped onto his Instagram right now, and I would have thought his Instagram had a lot more. So the Kill Tony show only has 384,000 followers. This is Instagram.
Dude, that is fucking
because
absurd.
This shit, he's been brought up with Joe Rogan, Theo Vaughn, all the top dogs, man.
If I'm wrong, I think Kill Tony is at Joe Rogan's headquarters type shit. It's like Joe Rogan.
It might be. Like I said, I don't know much about it, but I just watch it and listen. If you want to laugh and that you don't get offended, step up, because this shit's funny as fuck, dude.
It is, dude.
Especially,
it is funny.
I can't believe I can't think of the fucking dude's name right now. It's bothering me.
I can never. Dude, I'm terrible with names, period. I still don't know. I'm at a new job. I've been there for 3 months. I still don't know half the people's fucking names there.
Yeah. Oh, my God, dude. Dude, if he goes on tour, fuck.
Yeah.
No, that shit's funny.
Rolls.
And again, we're getting kind of off the subject, but you got to take life how it is and just laugh, man.
For real.
I know everything's not funny all the time, but it don't always have to be fucking serious all the time either, man.
I just got that what you sent me.
Yeah,
fucking NBA
I sent
logo.
it earlier. Yeah, I told you.
Dude, that's some good shit. That's some good shit. Yeah, I'll be honest. Back to Michael Richards. He probably, dude, that was a major fuck up. That was one where I was like, all right, dude, we're not in comedy anymore. We're this is a psychotic fucking rager right now. Oh, dude, bad.
For sure. That's what it was just okay, stop. We don't need no more of this.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's crazy. I was actually surprised it took that long. I mean, people still kind of, they're going to remember it. It's going to be remembered forever.
Yeah,
but
it will.
Now being able to see Michael Richards and not be like, the body snatchers, people aren't going to do that anymore. Yeah. Oh! But it's
no.
It's gonna be, man, I met Michael Richards. Remember when he fucked up in 2004?
I'm like, oh yeah, shit happens.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that fuck up.
Yeah, there is a ton. There's a ton of people. So, dude, did you hear the fucking killer whales are back to attacking yachts?
I did. I actually watched a fucking video, dude, on a sailboat, and they had a camera. I don't know if it was on the mast or whatever, but it was watching these whales come out of the water. They're chasing them, and there's at one point I thought you seen the guy kind of stumble a little bit, one of them hit the side of the boat. I was like, damn, dude, this is getting fucking ridiculous again. It's out of nowhere, here it comes again, Fuck, man.
Yeah, sunk a fucking yacht again. Can you imagine that? I could not have dude, up all these yachts. It's not a boat, it's a yacht. But dude, a 50-foot yacht, these motherfuckers can sink this fucking thing. Dude, fuck that, dude. It's got to be something it's got to be the whaling that is making these guys all right,
and very well might be. I mean,
we're aware now. Oh my god, so crazy. So, dude, real quick, I think it's gonna be this is probably the last thing. Just check this. So, the NFL is playing in Brazil. Are you aware of that?
Yep.
So they're gonna send the Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Those two teams are gonna play in Brazil. Did you hear what they told them? Don't wear green. It could be gang affiliated and can cost you your life.
Okay.
So you sent the fucking Eagles and the Packers?
I heard the
their
Jets are
team
making an
colors. Yeah, their team colors are fucking green, guys. I was like, holy shit. So, I'm assuming they're gonna wear different jerseys, which is
it'll
gonna
be some kind of fucking
stupid anyway.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're gonna wear, but yeah, I get it.
But
okay.
And they're telling them you're gonna be confined to your hotel room. You can't leave the hotel because it's too dangerous. Why are we there? Why are you there? Why are you putting these players in this fucking position?
We're trying to expand the NFL, Ryan.
Dude, pick anywhere. Anywhere. But I'll be sitting there like, so you're sending me to a gang-affiliated city where I can't wear my team colors because it could cost me my life.
Picture if the NFL goes international and Brazil is one of the teams, okay? Their flag is green.
Yeah.
So,
right.
What are they going to do, man?
Dude, I have no idea. I'm fucking dumbfounded. I'm like dumbfounded on that choice to have that.
That's wild,
I was reading this. I was like, I can't believe they're putting the players in this position at all. Like, what are you doing?
They just don't give a shit, man. You remember when the Olympics were down there in Rio? They're like, try to stay off the streets. There's a lot of pickpocketers and crime. Like, why have it here then? You know, you're going to get people come here. It's like, it's stupid. Then you're going to say, hey, there's a lot of crime, a lot of pickpocketers. There's people with backpacks. There's like sightseeing, looking around like, wow, and they just come up and rip the backpacks right off them and just walk away. Not even run, just walk away.
A girl I dated,
shit, man.
A girl I dated went down there, and she was aware of all of this. And she was at a bar, and she was just sitting there. She had her purse right on her, on her, and she went to go pay, and she grabbed it, and she went to go right by her side, and someone had cut the bottom of the purse, and nothing was in it. No phone, no wallet, everything was gone. And she couldn't get, she had to find a way to get back home. I was like, that is fucking insane. Like, dude, they're like that intense down there. And I'm like, I'm thinking, like, why would you bother going down there? I know it's beautiful, but.
And it ruins it for people, you know? Like, I'd like to go visit Rio and shit and see all the sights and stuff, but will I? Probably not. Probably not.
No.
So.
No. I knew a moment when I wasn't going to Thailand. But it was this video. I don't even know how I saw it. I think my buddy sent it to me. But this guy was being chased with a gun, and the guy was running. And then all of a sudden they come down the road, and the guy with the gun is dead, and the other guy has a fucking sword. I was like, yeah, no need to visit that place anymore. Yeah. Fuck that. Like, how does that happen? I was like, oh my god. Yeah, dude. I'll say I'll be honest. Like, shame on the NFL for that dumb shit. That's just out of fucking control. Out of control. So, I guess before we wrap this up, have you been watching My Adventures with Superman?
Oh, it's back.
It's back, dude. They're 5 episodes into season 2. I had no idea.
Dude, I've been so fucking gone, apparently.
Me too.
I had no idea. You know what's weird? I just seen, before we started this, I was on Twitter, and I usually go on the trending shit, look through what's trending, and, you know, I seen Lois Lane was trending. So I was like, oh, shit, I'm going to take this opportunity and post something about Lois Lane. You know? Well, now I know why it's fucking probably trending. Fuck, man, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dude, I seriously have not been aware of anything that's going on.
No, dude, I knew it was coming back, but I had no idea we were 5 episodes in. I was like, oh shit. And like, I work nights now, and I'm trying to watch him in the morning. I'm falling asleep to him, and I'm getting so pissed. Like, God bless it. But Kara is in it. Supergirl. Did you see that design cool. I sent you? I sent you and Eric a picture.
Fuck, I don't know,
dude. While we're on, take a
Oh no, I did. Yeah, I did. No, I'm sorry.
Looks like Android. Looks like Android 18.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah. I actually thought that was her. So there you go. I thought you were just showing like a comparison or something. Like, oh, look at this is new Android 18. Okay. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. Damn, dude.
It's okay.
Okay,
It's
cool.
okay.
Well,
Dude,
at least
dad
I got
life.
something to watch at lunchtime now. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we get caught up on it. Oh,
way.
well, Brandon, I think,
That's cool.
I think that's all I got for today.
All right, cool. Cool.
Wrap 38 up.
Yeah, man. Wow. This was just like a throw-in, you know. We really didn't want to schedule anything. We just wanted to start bullshit and then kind of go back to how we used to in the beginning.
Yeah,
of our
dude.
Shit.
Yeah, I was like sitting there. I was like, man, like, are we getting too narrow on the subjects to where it's only if someone sees it, they're like, well, I'll check that one later or whatever. Or, yeah, I was just like, well, let's just go to like a current event bullshit episode, just like you said, like what we did before. I mean, maybe break it up a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting exposed to like millions of people earlier in May. It's like, holy fuck.
Shit. No shit, right?
Yeah. But all right, guys. Like, share, subscribe. We're on all podcast platforms: Facebook, X, Instagram, and what did I leave out?
YouTube. I mean,
YouTube.
Right?
YouTube. Yeah. Duh.
Yeah. I've been calling
and,
X because I say Twitter and I say X at randomly. I've been calling it Twix. So
Twix. I like that.
Twix. Yeah.
But
it's not me. I copied that off someone. But but in my head, I've been calling it Twix. I'm like, yeah, Twix. You know. So
yeah. Why not roll with it?
Yeah. That's cool. It's cool.
Eventually, we've been talking about it once life slows down a little bit. Talking about getting some video podcast going.
Actually,
so hopefully
video
we get that
podcast up.
rolling.
Yeah.
You can see our handsome faces. I'm gonna have to do something with this lighting behind me makes you look like a fucking. I feel like that dude in Dune 2 that's in the pool. I'm like, and because you're fucking laughing means it's absolutely true.
I know exactly what you're fucking talking about.
Yeah. Like, dude, I gotta adjust this fucking camera angle. I look like I got fucking 9 chins.
Well,
on
my camera's up higher, so like looking at me, my head looks so big, and like I'm like sunk down. You know, so like I'm always like, what am I doing? Like, why does it look weird? I was like, because the camera's up higher, so I gotta like
fucking guy?
Somehow bring it down. See, like even that looks way different.
There you go. Yeah, my wife watches this fucking 90 Day Fiance. There's this motherfucker on there. They're called No Neck Ed. Like, dude, this motherfucker has no neck. So when you said that, that's what that reminded me of. Like, like, dude, no neck. He has to do like the Batman turn, like everywhere he looks. Yeah, you've seen him. I know you've seen him. He's on a lot of memes, so you've seen him.
Okay,
you've seen him.
I probably have.
But yeah, guys, please like, share, subscribe, and yeah, if you guys want to get some interaction going throughout some topics on what you want to hear about, let us know, and we'll take it from there.
All right, till next time, my friends.
See you later.